Welcome back to Profitable Perspective, where I'll give you my perspectives to help make your investing a breeze. Now, in today's video, I'm going to cover one of my favorite research tools. Now, this tool speaks volume. It tells me what to do without me doing much. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we are on my screen record. Now, this website is one of my favorite. This is ultimately the website that I go to last after doing my other research, looking into the company's earnings, checking the charts to make sure the chart is demonstrating that the stock is bullish, is making an uptrend. Then before I actually go in and put in my order to buy said stock, I would come to this website last, and I would punch in the numbers, the symbols, to see what the signals are saying, the updates on the signal, the market outlook, and that would be the final confirmation that it's okay to go in and buy or not to buy. Wait a few more days and what have you. So this website is called American Bulls, and it's been pretty successful for me. And I would go as far as to say about 85, 88, 90% accurate with the signals. This website, they use an algorithm, an AI algorithm, to track and follow the stocks, any particular stocks. And as you can see here with the candlestick, it's kind of like they track the volumes, they track in and out of the stocks, they'll track certain criteria that would allow them to see what the trend is on the stock. Now, again, they do a pretty decent job in doing the work for me and ultimately just let me know what to do next. Now, down here is a history of their signals on this particular stock. I'll give the stock name in a minute. And as you can see, it goes all the way back to, you go all the way down, what is this, January 3rd, 2020. And the check marks basically simplifies that they were right, and the X's mean they were wrong. And that just goes for this stock. But for the most part, like I said, they've been pretty accurate. Now, what I find is the signals that are generated on this website. Now, this website is a subscription fee. I don't subscribe to them. There's a fee to subscribe, and it's up to you. I believe as a new investor, you want to start out by limiting your subscriptions. You know, there's tons of subscribers out there looking to charge for stock research and chart analysis and things like that. I think a lot of these websites are truly unnecessary, but nonetheless, I utilize this website and kind of circumvent what it is to get the best out of it, which is what I would suggest to. And I'm going to go through a few of the stock symbols to let you understand how to play this website to your advantage. Now, if you sign up for the subscription, they'll give you a live update, meaning as the market is trading, whatever the stock symbol you pop in, the signal update and market outlook that they would give you is up to the minute. So if you want to know about a stock, they'll tell you up to the minute. Whereas if you're not a subscriber, like myself, you would have to wait till the end of the day, sometime around 10 p.m. The site would update itself, would refresh itself and give you the signal update and the market outlook for the day that just ended. Okay, so if it's Thursday, by 10 p.m. Thursday night, they're giving you the signal for the day that just ended on the stock market. What I usually try to do is I read the update that they give me for that day that ended and anticipate what's going to be the following day. So if today's Thursday and they tell me buy, if that's the signal they tell me, the following day as the market open, I'm looking for certain criteria to sure enough go ahead and buy in. You can't have it any simpler than that. Now what I find is the signals are buy, and then it would, as the days progress, the buy would shift into stay long. Usually the following day after you see buy, the following day would shift to stay long. And then as the days go, all depending on the trading habit or behavior of the stock, that stay long would shift to sell. Then after sell, depending how badly the stock is falling, there's certain criteria that would trigger a short. So you go from sell to short. And again, short, it simply means go ahead and bet on that stock that is going to fall more. And then you go from short, and by the next day you're going from short to stay short, meaning they see more downside risk. So they're telling you, stay short, continue short. And then it'll go from stay short to stay in cash. And there's certain things with the market outlook that's going to tell you a reason why they're recommending to stay in cash. So it'll flip from stay short into stay in cash. Now, for the most part, I would go as far as to say 90% of the time, you won't see short and stay short. Most of the time, the cycle is buy, stay long, sell, stay in cash. That's the cycle you normally see. But every now and then, you'll see a short and stay short out there. Okay? Now, if you happen to see short and stay short, the market outlook is going to truly allow you to understand what to do next. And I'll give some examples. Now, we have a stock up here right now. The symbol is ACMR. ACM Research is the name of the company. Trades on the NASDAQ. Now, the buy signal was given on the stock. It says, as it states here, our system recommendation today is to buy. The pattern finally received a confirmation because the price crossed above the confirmation level, which was at 62.36. Our valid average buying price stands now at 64.58. The previous sell recommendation, the previous sell signal was issued on June 26, 6 days ago. Okay, so 6 days ago they said to sell. And the stock price at the time was at 61. Since then, stock has risen 4.25%. Okay, and this is the cue that I look for. When I see a buy comes out, my next thing is, as you see the market outlook, let's jump on this white horse and go for a bullish ride. The bullish pattern was previously identified and is finally confirmed. A buy signal is generated. The market is telling you about a new profit. Don't miss out. Okay, so a stock like this for me, being that I'm reading the signal at the end of the trading day, I would see this. And if today is Thursday night and I see this, I'm not necessarily looking to jump in on Friday morning. I'm not looking to jump in on the stock for that bullish ride as they state. Because I'm looking ahead. I would then watch it, if anything, for the cycle to start over again. Now, the signal I'm looking for is the stay cash. Stay in cash. Stay in cash will allow you to get in even earlier before the buy signal comes out. Now, I'll punch in a stock here that says stay in cash. Symbol is VFF, Village Farm International. Okay? Now, I'm not recommending any of these stocks to buy. I'm just showing you the behavior of this website that is impressive in that it allows the algorithm within the system allows you to see and determine from what you're reading what's your next move, what's your next best move. Now this stock here says stay in cash, and it reads, the market signal update reads, our system recommendation today is to stay in cash. The previous sell signal, and again, as to what I stated earlier with this cycle, it goes from stay long to sell, and then it's gonna start to stay in cash to reverse again. And it's just a cycle that goes around and around. And it's important to understand this is a perfect moment right here as you're doing your research at the end of the day for the market. You look at a stock like this and it says, the previous sell signal was issued on June 11th, 21 days ago, when the stock price was at 643. Since then, VFF has fallen 25%. Now, this is ultimately the stock you truly want to look at now. Because one, it has fallen so far 25%. Let's call it 26%. Okay? And this is the ultimate moment where your bet is almost sure. Because it already has fallen so much. One. Two, now the market outlook is what's important now. They say to stay in cash, but the market outlook is what's important. So you're looking at the market outlook, and what it reads now is this. The last pattern detected was bullish with positive implication. You can't ask for anything better than that. The overall evidence, however, is saying, watch out, but it is not yet pointing to buy. And this is where you come in. If you're reading this on a Thursday night at 10 p.m. when the system update, by Friday morning, you're looking at your best opportunity to get in on the stock before it breaks out. Because by the next day, with the outlook stating the last pattern detected was bullish with positive implication, those are key words right there. Those are cues that's telling you, hey, there's buyers piling in. They were piling in even though the stock dropped 3.3% Thursday. The buyers are piling in. So your cue is, despite the stock went down, there's a bullish pattern detected. I believe that may have come towards the end of the day. As you can see with the candlestick chart here, okay? I think that the last candlestick is that dark gray with a full body. And that's the cue right there, I believe. In any case, so you're using this right there as your cue. That's what I look for. I'm looking for all the stocks that say stay in cash. And once it says stay in cash, I'm looking for that market outlook to then give me the cue. Because not all market outlook is going to say, oh, the last pattern detected was bullish. Now, my thing is, once you get into the stock, what you're telling yourself is the downside risk is limited. Now, I'm not saying it's guaranteed to go up from here, being that the outlook is stating that the bullish pattern was detected. What I'm saying is the downside risk is limited. So even if you get into the stock and it drops another 20 cents, that's probably about all you'll get, because we already lost 25%, 26% when it was coming from 643, when $6.43 when the sell signal was issued. So this is how you have to read this website. It's very intriguing and very important. It allows you to control your losses this way. It allows you to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined is the key to success in the stock market, period. But this website truly helps because it's doing a lot of the legwork for you. Okay? I'm going to type in another stock that gives the same reading of stay in cash. LUV. Okay, here's another stock that says stay in cash. And this is Southwest Airlines, okay? And it states, our system recommendation today was to stay in cash. The previous sell signal was issued June 9th, 23 days ago, many days ago the same way, okay? And it says when the stock price was at $38, it was at $38 when they gave the sell signal. You don't want to be buying that stock at $38. And that's the reason why you truly want to follow this website and take note. Now it's at $34. See, $38 when they give the sell signal. Since then, the stock has fallen 10%. So that's the 10% you're trying to go in to recover when it does recover. You're trying to make that 10% when it does recover, and it will. Okay, now the market outlook is the key again. But notice the wording is different from the last stock I punched in that was given the key. The market is finally giving a hint of a bullish resurgence. Today, bullish pattern is detected. Now again, this is exactly what you want to see. You want to see this kind of thing. And again, you could see with the candlestick, those last two green lines are even more stronger than the last that VFF that I showed. So those are the cues you want to look for. Okay, those are the cues you want to look for in understanding how this website works. Now I'm going to go from stay in cash. I'm going to go from stay in cash and type in Bowen, for instance. Okay, let's see what Bowen says. And this is an example of what I mentioned about stay short. Now it says stay short. You want to stay short. Now, stay short is similar to when it says stay in cash, or it's similar to sell. So with that, you want to look at the market outlook, because the word stay short, as much as it's bad, it means the stock is going to continue down. You want to look for a cue to let you know that nothing continue falling. No, nothing. At some point, it has to come to an end. So your job now is to look at what is stated in the market outlook. And this eventually will change to things like this. With the bullish pattern detected, today's candlestick warns short sellers to be on alert. Market sentiment may change in the direction of the bulls. Now, those are cues that's also speaking to you to let you know. You're looking to buy into this stock, even though it says short, that's what you're looking for. Those kind of market outlook, that's going to tell you, what's going to happen next. Okay, this is another stock, one of my stock I mentioned in one of my other videos. That my second video I made that I talked about how it's breaking out and explosive. Now the sell signal finally came out. This was one of the stock I was raving about because it shot up to $14, and sure enough, when I said no, I'm selling at 13, 14 area, and I'll get out because that parabolic move on the chart was just ridiculous. Okay, so the sell signal came out on June 2nd, which was Thursday. Okay, the market is closed June 3rd, Friday, and based on the pattern, the stock dropped about 7%, almost 8%. And as you can see, it states our system recommendation today is to sell. The pattern finally received a confirmation because the price crossed below the confirmation level of 781. The previous buy signal was issued on June 10th, 22 days ago. So it's been a nice run for over 22 days when the stock price was at 250, literally. Since then, VXRT has risen 210%. That's quite a bit. Okay, but the upward trend on the stock is still solid. The name of the game is to try to find a low level now to get in. The upward trend, this company is searching for a vaccine for COVID, and in my opinion, all of these guys are going to continue to run for a little bit until a vaccine is found. Now, the market outlook here states the market ran out of steam and the traders are now in agreement about the bearishness. The evidence is strong enough to prompt the closing of long position. Okay, so that market outlook is gonna change. Now, what we're looking at there, I promise you, after Monday's open and close, that sell is gonna switch over to stay in cash. Then it's gonna stay in cash, and then what you're gonna be looking for is the key market outlook advice, where it's gonna state a bullish resurgence is detected. So you're gonna be looking for things like that and watch the behavior to then hop in. And one of the behaviors I would look for, even before they tell you, market condition is bullish, even before that, you could look for things like the low of the day. If the low of the day is higher than the previous day low, that's also a cue you could use to get ahead of this notification from this website. Okay. Yeah, for the most part, I think I covered quite a bit. OUT, this is another stock. As to the signal, okay, there's another stock. It says stay long. So after the buy signal comes out, by the following day you'll see stay long, and then they give you the market outlook. So this is where I would look to get out of the stock. If anything, I would have gotten out already. because it dropped 2.3% Thursday, July 2nd, and the stay long still stayed up there. But even though it says stay long, there's something to why they kept the stay long. Maybe there were still buyers that were evident, but yet the market warning is letting you know, the candlestick warned us today to be on alert. Market attention is now on the downside. Short is a dangerous signal. They're telling you going short is a dangerous signal because of the fact that if you go short, a reversal may happen and the stock starts to take off going up. And you being short, the reversal is so rapid that by the time you recover to cover your short, you have lost a bit. So that's what they're warning you on. In any case, if you guys find value in this content and the information I just gave out, please like, share, subscribe, and I will be catching up with you on the next video. But I think this is very important. Bookmark this website. I'm not sure if they have I don't believe they have an app. So you may always need to go to the website. You bookmark this website and use it to your advantage. Keep studying it, keep understanding it, and keep, stay on top of how to rationalize within what they're saying. You can subscribe to the website, but I truly don't recommend it. Nonetheless, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next recording.